Well, greetings, interwebs. Before we get started on this week's episode, we're going to do a little unboxing kind of video. Good friend of mine at church, Mary Lee, said this morning at church, they go, "Hey, I got something on the car for you." I go, uh-oh. I've known her, I think, my entire life. We were all little kids together, growing up in the church together. And her mother was my Sunday school teacher. Her father was one of the associate pastors. And now her son is the associate pastor at our church. So yeah, we've got history. Anyway, I hope you can help us see what she got me. A very nice, thank you, Debbie. A big skillet, which is interesting because I was just looking for a new Teflon skillet, because the one I have is pretty worn out, and it's really not about this deep. I'd like a deeper one. And the other one I have is very shallow. This one is about that deep and has a lid. So I can do a lot of good cooking in this, but not today. Today, we're doing something a little different. Also in the bag, which I didn't notice all of this, don't go baking my heart. Yep. She knows my sense of humor. Some, ooh, now these are nice. Kitchen towels. I will make great use of these. Some bar mop dishcloth. Wow, Mary Lee. I saw the little bake in my heart towels, but I didn't see all of this. This is cool. And there's a card. Let's see what she has to say. Every year, let's try this. Now I can see. Enjoy your new home, new rooms to fill with memories, a new place to call home. Enjoy all the special moments that come with making a new house, your very own. Congratulations on your new home. Love, David and Mary Lee. Well, that was really nice. Beautiful card from a lifelong friend and their family. Thanks, guys. Now, let's try to get on some cooking, shall we? So I gotta be honest, I did struggle a bit trying to think of what to actually cook today. Normally, I cook enough for a family of 4. Even though it's just me and my daughter, Alicia, she is a champion athlete. She does weightlifting. She's a champion weightlifter. She does track and field. She does the discus and the shot put. She's a champion with those. And when she's not busy doing all that, she's a 3rd-degree black belt. Being that kind of a big, powerful athlete, she eats a lot. So I always make a lot of food. Well, she's gone off to college, and so now I leave her alone. And trying to adjust how much I cook for just me, because I really don't eat all that much. It's a bit of a struggle. I'm used to making big quantities, feeding everybody, having it in the fridge, then for lunch the next day for both of us. Now I can't do that. So I couldn't think of what to cook. But today, I'm making an old favorite. Got some chicken. In this case, boneless thighs. They're boneless and skinless. It just saves me the trouble of boning and skinning the thighs. I prefer the thighs over the breast. The dark meat just has some more flavor. Now this is duck sauce. If you've ever gotten wontons or anything from a Chinese restaurant, you see the little packets of duck sauce. Well, you can buy it. I got this at Winn-Dixie. It's nothing exotic. Everything I get just up the street at Winn-Dixie. One day I'll do an exotic cooking show where I've got to go into town to the big Jack's Oriental Market, but not today. Also, for a side dish, these are egg noodles and cream of chicken soup. Now normally, these are what my kids used to call daddy noodles because I made them all the time. And I usually use the extra wide egg noodles instead of the little ones, but they were out. And I normally use the big can of cream of chicken soup, the big family size, in the whole bag. However, it's just me, so I'm going to use about a third of the bag and just a little can of cream of chicken soup. We'll get to that later. And I was thinking, should I make some 2-1 rice? Nah. So for ingredients, a little bit of soy sauce, the duck sauce, and oh, I almost forgot, my best friend, the garlic salt. So what we're going to do, this is very simple. Put a little bit of soy sauce in the bottom of an oven-safe dish. Now you have to point that out because I've literally seen people put plastic dishes in the oven and they just melt. Can't imagine why. Kind of spread them out. You don't want to just clump it in. Open it up, spread it out, lay it in the pan. See how it's nice and flat and thin? That's a little guy there. And last one. How's he gonna fit? This is like the other day we were putting together a puzzle. Same kind of situation. Okay. It is now late, and you saw I put a little soy sauce in the bottom, so that soy sauce will then soak up from underneath. However, I'm gonna grab a paper towel. Ew, chicken fingers. Okay. Pour a little more. Just a little. You don't want to overdo it because the soy sauce can be a little, overly flavorful if you go too crazy with it. So just enough to make sure there's some on each piece of chicken. Just a little sprinkle of the garlic salt. And you can use just regular garlic powder if you like. The garlic salt, because there's a lot of other things in it besides just garlic and salt. A lot of other seasonings. And lastly, duck sauce. You can also use just like regular sweet and sour sauce. But that's a completely different flavor. Well, not too different, but it's different. This has like apricot in it. So we're just doing like a glaze. Just kind of sprinkling it around. The very sweet duck sauce with the tart soy sauce and garlic salt makes a great, I don't want to say dichotomy, but that's so good. So there you have it. Put these guys in the oven. And my usual formula, 325. This chicken is fairly thin, so it'll cook fairly quickly. Say, for now, we'll set it for 30 minutes and then come back and check it. So 325. Over my light, there it is. Set my timer, 30 minutes. 9:30 and start. Now the noodle stuff will cook fairly quickly because noodles maybe 10 minutes or so. So when the chicken is close to done, I'll come back and make that. So stand by.
Moscow in flames, missiles headed toward New York. Film at 11.
Well, we're a good way in. So we'll go ahead and get ready. Started on the noodles. This isn't exactly difficult. We're just boiling some water. Little water. Remember with pasta, always put a little bit of oil in the water. Keeps the noodles from sticking together. Come back to that, a couple of minutes, should be boiling. Not exactly rocket surgery. Okay, the water's boiling. Dump in about half the bag. The chicken, it's finished, but I said I need about another 15 minutes, so I set the timer for another 15. So about half the bag. Let that sit and cook. And this should boil about 10 minutes or so. And I got 11 minutes left on the chicken. We'll see how it goes. We might need to add more to the chicken. Chicken might be done. Hey, who knows? We'll see. In the end, it'll taste good, and that's all that matters. But the main thing is, you really want your chicken cooked all the way. There's nothing like medium rare chicken to ruin your day. So there we go. See you in a few minutes.
Rams plagued by fumbles as earthquakes rock Los Angeles. Film at 11.
Well, everything's done. Then I got 2 minutes left on the oven. And just so you know, I went ahead in that last 15 minutes, kicked the oven up to 400 degrees. Go ahead and shut off the stove. Noodles are done. Pour them here into the strainer. Woo! Nice and hot. Okay. Pour this back in the pot. And any minute now, there's the beep. 1 minute warning. Chicken will be up in just a minute. We're getting just that close. So while I'm waiting to pull the chicken out of the oven, let me go ahead and open up this cream of mushroom. Go ahead and, you don't have to do this. I hate waste. Just funny that way. Go ahead and just cream of chicken soup. Oh, hey, like I said, chicken's done. There. We'll dump this in with the pasta. Like I said, my kids used to call these daddy noodles because I made them all the time. This is very simple to make. It's very quick and easy. It's also very healthy and nutritious. I mean, it's egg noodles and cream of chicken soup. But it tastes really, really good. The kids love it. You can make it super quick. It's much healthier than mac and cheese, but you know how much kids love mac and cheese, so. Let me stir this up. This is basically casserole material, I guess. You can also, if you have chicken, just put chicken in it. Chop up some chicken inside this. That's good as well. I mean, it's pasta with cream of chicken soup. It's very simple, very basic, and very good. And it's just a little bit of everything you could use in life in a pot. Now this is going to be extremely hot because a glass dish at 400 degrees, yeah. So, very, very careful. Ooh. Oh, golly gee whiz, that's hot. Woo! Look at that. That's nice, slightly browned around the edges, just perfect. And because it's thigh meat, nice dark meat, it'll be very tender. You'll be able to just cut it with a fork. Flavor all the way through, very juicy. And it's a good, healthy meal and a good filling dinner. Let's get it plated, shall we?
I'm not wearing any pants. Film at 11.
Here we are, all plated up, good to go. This chicken is, as I said, nice and tender. It doesn't even need a knife. You can just cut it with a fork. And of course the noodles, soft and delicious and very healthy. Good eating. Before we go, I would like to once again thank David and Mary Lee Preston for this wonderful gift. This nice, wonderful housewarming present. Shiny new house. I can assure you this will be used actually probably for breakfast tomorrow. I will get a lot of use out of this nice deep non-stick skillet. So on that, we get going, and as always, be seeing you.